What if self care wasn't another thing on your to do list to check off, but just the way you lived your life? Wouldn't that be awesome? Let's talk about it. But you know what we first have to do is welcome to the break room or welcome back to the break room. This is your weekly gathering for Black women nurses who want to go from perpetual self sacrifice to prioritizing self care. And I am your host, Deetra Dennis, the self care coach for nurses. And this is your self care safe space for the nurse who values, honor, and invest in the full circle well being of her most valuable patient, herself, you. And if that is you, lean in and you are certainly welcomed here. And while my heart is especially for the Black woman nurse, everyone is invited and welcome here to pause, reflect, and be nourished. So, again, what if self care was a part of your life, just like you brush your teeth every day? Wouldn't that be a great thing for you? Well, today we're talking about making self care a way of living. And many nurses see self care as an occasional act or a burden, if you will. Again, another thing to do, something that we have to squeeze in whenever we're, I'm sorry, not whenever, but when we're already drained, right? But that makes it harder to sustain because somehow we make it feel like, or it seems like it's a chore. But can we change that narrative? Can we do something different? Think about it differently. Think about integrating this in self-care into your life. And as I mentioned, integration is the key. When self-care is woven into your daily rhythms, it doesn't feel like extra work. It feels like who you are. Doesn't that feel good? Just even saying it, right? That feels good. So let's see what happens when you integrate self care into your day. So, one, weave self care into your daily rhythms instead of treating it as an add on. Anchor new practices to existing routines. For example, in your morning, when you wake up, before you grab your phone and begin to scroll, how about pausing to take a deep breath and have a moment of gratitude? This fosters a positive mindset for the day. You know, our day is full, and so it's important to start with the tank full, right? And on a positive note as you begin the day. So, weave self care into your daily routines. Oh, how about this one? In between patients' rooms or in between meetings, practice deep breathing. This calms your nervous system and increases your focus so that you could be laser focused and can concentrate and be fully present, right? And then, so that's all how you could weave self care into your daily rhythms. Number two, choose habits, and we're probably only going to have two today. We'll see. We'll see how it flows. I have my notes, but whatever comes up sometimes that's not on my notes may come to pass. But anywho, number two, choose habits you enjoy so they last. This increases your motivation and makes it easier to stick with the habit long term. For example, with exercise, if you're not a person who enjoys the gym and you enjoy dancing, listen, dancing is how you move your body. Do that because it will last long, right? And there are several dance aerobic classes, Zumba, Afro salsa, soul line dancing. And listen, when you get consecutive line dance songs, baby, that is a great workout, and you will be pouring in sweat. Look, and knees and thighs and legs, all of that hurting after doing the line dances. You know how it goes when we have the line dances. And I've done all of these as a form of moving my body or physical activity. And I really love them all. I love Zumba. I love Afro Salsa. I've done Detroit Ballroom. I've done Chicago Stepping. So all of those things, because I'm not one who really enjoyed going to the gym, so I had to find things that work best for me and align with my goals and my values, right? So again, choosing a habit that you enjoy. And how about this one for nutrition? Eating foods that are familiar, cultural, and or generational, and using healthier alternatives in the preparation. And I know for me, I have been plant-based, totally plant-based for not almost 9 years now at the time of this recording. And what I did, I took a lot of the recipes from my great grandmother, my grandmother, my mom, my aunts, and just modified them, not sacrificing the flavor, but making them healthier so that I can maintain my goals, stay on goal for me. And so it's things that I enjoy. So, like collard greens, listen, I don't have to have the meat, but I do season them well. And of course, you got to have cornbread with it. And yes, it is totally plant based without having butter and without having the eggs in it. And it's still delicious, and my family loves it. So again, the two things today, I know I didn't have three, we just have two today. How integration happens for self-care, how you can integrate. First, weave self-care into your daily routines, whereas your morning routines throughout the day or at bedtime, whatever that is, weave it into what you already do so it doesn't feel like a chore or doesn't feel like another thing on the list to do, right? Because our list is already long, right? So weave the self-care into your daily rhythms. And then, like I mentioned before, choosing a habit that you enjoy, whatever that may be, whatever the stress management practices that you have, or stress management skills, or like I said, physical activity, whatever that may be, let it be something that you enjoy, because that's when it becomes lasting for you. Okay. So I invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube, and share this with someone else who you feel could benefit from what we talk about in here. Because I want to hear from you. Are you enjoying what we talk about? Is it something that is impactful to you? I feel that it is, but I would love to hear in the comments if it's impacting you, the things that we talk about here in the break room. And so lastly, our quote for today: when you recover or discover something that nourishes your soul and brings joy, care enough about yourself to make room for it in your life. All right. So until we gather again, I wish you a wonderful